Now, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We give thanks to Allah, we ask His blessing on Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, His household companions and all Muslims. We are welcome on to the second edition of tonight, and that is our Nahw topic. We have taken two to three topics in Nahw initially that we did together with Sarf. One of them is Mumtiah in Nahw, that is the fundamentals of Nahw. We have also taken Aqsamul Kalima, division of or what you can call part of speech. We also did Al-Madrasatul ismi, those signs that will make you differentiate ism from other words, part of speech, that is the verbs and the particles. We have done those alamat. So if you check the muqarrarat we send, that is the syllabus of this Nahw that we are just starting, you will see that we sent a link, some links with it to let us watch those ones. So we continue with this. So today we are looking at Al-Maarif al-Sabun. Al-Maarif al-Sabun. That means those Ma'arif. I will start with definition of words. What is Ma'arif? It's the singular is Al-Ma'rifatu. Ma'rifa. We've always heard of it when you say Ma'rifa and Nokra. So this is Ma'rifa, Ma'rifatu. So you know that if you could recall when we were doing Ismu Zaman and Makan, you told us that when we see something in maf'al or maf'il shape, when we see something in maf'al or maf'il shape, or maf'alatun, or those things like that, that their plural always come with what? Mafa'in. So ma'rifa, the plural is what? Ma'arif. So what of ma'rifa? Ma'rifa means something that is definite. What is known? Something that, for instance, if I say waladun, a boy, it can be any boy, unknown. But if I say al-waladu, the boy, which is known by I and the person I'm speaking to, do we get now? So that is example of a ma'rifa. So we now look at the plural of ma'rifa. This al-ma'arif, nouns, definite nouns, as-sabun. They have told us that there are seven, yet meaning that there are seven types of nouns that we have in Arabic that are definite, seven kinds of nouns that we have in Arabic that are what? Definite. So we have a song that will easily make us what? To remember those seven. Do we get now? We have a song. Quickly, let me just go down memory lane. When we were young, when we were told that when anything takes alif and lam, that thing will become what? It will become definite. Do we get now? For instance, if you say waladun, waladun is any boy. I mean now. But when you say al what? When you say al-waladu, when you say al-what? Al-waladu, that means you are saying what? The boy known by both of us. So this is what many of us know when we're young. In fact, some people don't even know that apart from this alif and lam that we used to choose what? Definite. We have other words, other kinds of things that also denotes what? Definition. So it's not only alif and lam alone. Do we get? So we have 6 others that we are looking at today. So this is one of the importance of this topic, because a lot of people, when they enter into Nahw without knowing all these other ones, they tend to have problems in some topics like Mubtada and Khabar, Nat and Man'ut, Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayh. So when some things are being mentioned, they get confused with it, or they have a knowledge that is not so full out of it. So it is very important to know this topic very well. Do we get now? So apart from alif and lam, we have some others. So they are now summarized in this song below. So this song comes in Roger's tone. For those of us who are listening, Roger's rhyme. So the tone is Mustafa'ilun, Mustafa'ilun, Mustafa'ilun is a very popular tone. Mustafa'ilun, Mustafa'ilun, Mustafa'ilun. So do we get now? So it goes thus. إن المعارف سبعة فيها كمل إن المعارف سبعة فيها كمل أنا صالح ذام الفتى أنا صالح ذام الفتى ابني يا رجل أنا صالح ذام you call the ma, yeah, you call the ma. You call it with what? With this. So it will be Ana Salihun Dhamal Fatab So you know the rule now. When you see an elongation like this, star, you see a sukun. This will cut off. So that's why it's tab. So it will be zamal fatab. Do we get now? So I will not re-explain again. I will read throughout now without waiting. So innal ma'arifa sab'atun fiha kamul ana salihun zamal fatabni ya rajul. Innal ma'arifa sab'atun fiha kamul ana salihun zamal fatabni ya rajul. So that is the meaning of the song. So said innal ma'arifa sab'atun, that's the the definite nouns. Sab'atun, they are 7 in number. Fiha kamul, with it is complete. He now said ana salihun. He is now giving an example of them. Ana salihun dha ma al-fata ibni ya rajul. So you can see the 7. 1 ana. The 2 second is what? Salihun. The second one. The third one is what? The third. Ma is the 4th. Al-Fata is the 5th. Ibni is the what? 6th. Ya Rajul. This Ya Rajul statement is the 7th. So we are going to explain what is meant. So those are the 7 types. The first is what? Ana. Ana stands for what? Domir. Meaning that all pronouns that you see, every pronoun you are seeing is also definite. Like something taking alif and lam like this. Do we get now? So ana is used to represent that what? All pronoun, domir, we call pronoun. So if you check our lesson notes, you see those explanations. So domir is a what? A definite what? Article. The second one is Salih. As you know that Salih is the name of somebody. So that is a proper noun. A boy is a general name. That is common. We call that a common noun. When you see boy, you see somebody, you see a girl, that's a common what? All those are common nouns. But when you give, the moment you give that boy a name, it will become a what? A proper noun. You give that girl a name, it is a proper noun. Do you get? You give that city, you say the name of that city has become Makkah, it is a proper noun. You give a name of a city, say the name of this country is Nigeria, it's not a proper noun. Where you are, Lagos State, it becomes a proper noun because also it's a city or a town. Do we get now? So that is what we call proper noun. The name you are giving to something that is common. You now give it a name. The fact that you have given it a name, make it to be what? Make it to become definite. So that is why Salih is alam. So the proper noun is called alam. Do we get? We have seen domir, the second is alam. So that's why we have this Salih here. Do we get? The third is what? That represents what? Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara, which we call what? Demonstrative pronouns. Like ada, adihi, adani, ahulahi. That is what is called Ismul what? Ishara. The next one is ma. So ma stands for what? Ismul Mawsul. We have some of its other example. Allazi, alladani, alladina. So that is, they are also what? Definite. We also have what? Al-Fata. Al-Fata. Why did they put Al-Fata? Because of the alif and lam. With that one which you have known before. Anything that takes alif and lam is also al. So that's why they say al-Mu'arraf bi alif and lam. Al-Mu'arraf bi alif. What is definite with what? Alif and lam. That's the meaning of the statement. So you can say this is Ismul Maf'ul. Arrafa, make it definite. Mu'arraf, what is made definite? So we also have ibni. Why is ibni there? Because this ya, the ya you see here is what? Is ya of what? Of mutakallim. That means it's a domir, which means my what? Ibni, my. Ibni means what? My. Can you see? My. So my son. So can you see? So this ibni is resting on this my. This is a domir. So that means any mudaf you see. We have mentioned mudaf in our former video. So any mudaf you see, ibni is a mudaf resting on what? Resting on something that is ma'rifa. Your ma'rifa is your pronoun. So ibni is resting on this. So that's why it is mudaf. So that they say al-mudafu ila ma'rifa. Anything that is resting on the ma'rifa will also become ma'rifa. Which means somebody who is associated with somebody that is popular, we will make that person to be what? Popular. It's just a logical distinction. For instance, I went to visit Buhari. Nobody knows me before. And I ate Buhari. I snapped the video. I put it on Facebook. Because Buhari is a popular man, people will say, oh, this one stand with Buhari, the person to have also become what? Popular. Do we get now? So that's why you see, we have a Ma'arifa. We now see a Mudaf to that Ma'arifa. We have established that a pronoun is a Ma'arifa. So this Ibn is resting on it. My son. The my is your pronoun, which is known. So that's why it's also like that. The last is what? Ya Rajul. Anybody, anything you call, we call it Nokro to Maqsuda. When you get to Munada, it will be a like you have Al-Walad. Now say Ya Waladu. Oh boy, Ya Rajul. So this Ya Rajul, they make it also that to be what? To be definite. So those are the 7 definite. So the example we now brought here. Say Al-Ismu Al-Mu'arraf, a name that is known. So example of that we mentioned, like this Al-Fatah here. So example, Al-Waladu, the boy. Al-Bintu, the what? The girl. Do we get now? So from Waladun, a boy, Bintun, a girl. So when it takes Alif and Lam, it become known. Another example is Al-Alam. Al-Alam, can see, proper noun. Proper noun, please, when you check our notes, you see translation of all these words. Proper noun, Zaidun, the name of a boy, which is a common noun. Common noun is, boy is a common noun, but when it's given Zaid, become proper. Fatimatu, do we get now? Another example is here, Makkatu. When you put Makkah here, his name given to a what? A city. So the city is a common noun, but when it is given Makkah, it made it to become known. The fact you have given is a name. You have given it a name. So Makkatu is a what? It become a proper noun. You have a dog, common noun. The dog is now named what? Bingo. That bingo, you name the dog. I've made the dog to be known. So that was a what? That is an example of a proper noun. So alam, a proper noun is called alam. Another is what? Ad-Damir. Can we see? Ad-Damir, pronouns. Huwa, hiya, anta, nahanu, anti, and all those words like that. Proper noun. Any Damir we have seen. Al-Mausula. Do you get now? Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns like al-ladhi, al-lati, al-ladhina, and those words like that. Another is Ismul Isharati. Ismul what? Isharati. Do you get now? That is also an example of what? Of this thing. When you say has a this, the this you have pointed to that this, it become a what? One example is as too. This also for female. Dhalika. That is what? That. Do we guess now? So all these are also what? They are ma'rifa. Do we guess now? We have al-mudafu ila ma'rifatin. Like one we see there. Baytul imami. Mudafu ila ma'rifa. That thing must be ma'rifa before. That thing must be what? Ma'rifa before. We will not say baytul imami, will not be what? Ma'rifa. That is correct grammatically, but we will not use that. Baytul imami. The what? The house of the imam. The house of a imam, that's baytul there. The baytul there will not be, but the baytul here, because it's resting on ma'rifa, it will be correct. Another one is what? Kitabu Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin. Can you see? Muhammad is. Why would this kitab be ma'rifa? Because Muhammad is what? Is a ma'rifa too. Muhammad is under what? Alam. Do we get now? So Kitabu Muhammadin. So that means this kitab too will be ma'rifa. Don't get confused that this is taking not this thing. These are some of those that give people problems. Say he's taking tenwin now. Is it not nokro? It's not all nokro you see. It is not all nokro that you see with tenwin that are what? Nokro. It's not everything you see taking tenwin that are nokro. Some things may take tenwin and it will fall under what? Alam. Like Zayduna is taking tenwin. So it's not a nokro. It is a what? A ma'rifa. Because his name you have given to something is under alam. So the same thing is Muhammad too. So do we get now? So it will be. So these are some of those things that make people get confused. When all these are not treated, when they get to Mubtada and Khabar, they started having problem on what's it called? Nouns and monoids. So that's why we are treating it at first before we enter into our main book. Do we get now? So that is another example on that was mudaf. So that's why this one also will be what? Because it's resting on what is ma'rifa, it also become what? Ma'rifa. Another example is what? Ismul Munada, when a name is called, like Yawalabi, you can say you give it one domo. They will still be explained further. You are being to one domo. It's not a mistake. It will be explained further. So those are the 7 things. So in summary, what we are saying that our Ma'arifa is not limited to what? Alif and Lam alone. Another is that it's not everything that take what? Tenwin or what? Nokra. Do we get now? So that is that. So Al-Madrasatul, we have mentioned the 7 with our song in Al-Maarif Sab'atun fiha kamul anasanihun damal fata ابني rajul. So we use the simplest song. There are some other songs too that repeats these 7 things. So those are the 7. Domir, Alam, Ismul Ishara. We have what this one stands for Mosul ma, like Alladhi. So Al-Fata, it has Alif and Lam. Do we get? So the boy, that's Al-Fata, the young boy or the young lad. Ibni, this is the my son. So it's resting, it's a Mudaf, resting on what? On a pronoun. We have Yaroju, this is a Munada. That's why it's also what's there. So sorry that it's not giving the rule. It's because of the rule to share. Because of the song, they want to do Tesari here. That's why they gave this domo. This Kamla is supposed to take Fatia. This Roju is supposed to take domo. But because of the rule to share, they gave both of them what? Sugun, because of they want to observe Tesari. For those who have done what's it called? Poetry in Arabic, they will really get what. That's why we put domo here when we are writing it. To be guessed now. That's the reason to be there. So that's that. So be Allah accept it from us as an act of ibadah. So importance of knowing this Ma'arifu 7. 3 things. Number 1, if you don't know it, you have problem. You have your foundation will be bad in knowing Mubtada and Khabar. Nat and Man'ut, you have problem with it. You also have problem with what? You also have problem with Mudaf and Mudaf ilayh. But when you understand these 7 very well, know this one very well, it will be easier for you to what? To recall them. So those are because those 3 things we mentioned, they are the fundamentals of what? Of Arabic language. Like now, if you don't know Mubtada and Khabar, the problem will extend to Kana wa Kawatuwa, Inna wa